Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Vision IGCSE classes. So it's classes for IGCSE student. We have student across more than 5-6 countries. So today we'll just go through the electromagnetic induction past year paper questions. I will give you tips and tricks to how to solve the questions. May, June 2021 questions are there. Without further ado, we'll straight away move on to question. Look at here, the question. Figure 7.1 represent alternative current generator. So AC generator is shown in this figure, given figure, right? Now, the student rotate handle H. Here, handle H is there. Here. So, on figure 7.2, sketch the graph to show how electromagnetic force between terminal X and Y varies with the time during two complete revolution of a coil. Okay, so you have to just show the sine wave here. Okay, and you have to represent the graph. Getting it? So this is, let's say, time. On the y-axis, it's a current. Yes, current. When you rotate this handle, the current will be generated, right? The curve start actually when this rotor or rotation here, it's a vertical. Okay, so vertical here, and it start moving horizontal, right direction, then again comes back, then comes down, right? And at a 0 point. Okay, this is maximum forward current and maximum here, maximum forward current, and here maximum reverse current. Getting it? So at this place, it's a rotation will be vertical. At this point, it's a horizontal. Okay, again at this place it's a vertical. Okay, and at this place it's a horizontal again, and at this place it's a again vertical. Getting it? So to complete revolution of a coil, you can see here this is what you have to show in this question. Now second part, the mark and label the point P for a EMF when the coil is horizontal, shown in the figure 7.2. Actually, when there is a horizontal point at this point, either right P or at this point, getting it? The coil will be horizontal, right? So nextly, student turns the handle more quickly, means here the student turn this coil quickly, then you have to answer what happens. The state two ways in which EMF between the terminal X and Y changes. So here two possibilities are there. In this case, means look at this graph. Actually, either your amplitude changes, right? Or frequency changes, right? Frequency. Okay. So frequency is time taken for a one complete revolution. So here, as student rotating the handle very fastly or quickly, that's why frequency also changing, right? And amplitude also affecting. Getting it? So these two parameter will be affected by the quick movement of a rotation of a handle. Okay, moving on to next part of the question. Terminal X and Y are connected to the primary coil of a transformer. State and explain what happens in the transformer as student turn the handle of a AC generator. So simply, you know the basic principle of a transformer. Induced current in the primary coil generate the induced EMF in the secondary coil. That is what you have to explain, right? That's a basic principle of a transformer. So in this case, as the student rotate the handle again and again, right, that cuts the magnetic field in the secondary coil, and that is due to that the EMF is induced in the secondary coil. Okay, so simply AC current in primary coil that cuts the magnetic field lines, or here magnetic field lines, right? Field lines in the secondary coil, and that lead to the induced EMF in secondary coil. That is what you have to explain here. Getting it? Means due to AC current in the primary coil, alternative current, either forward or backward alternative current, So that current cuts the magnetic field lines in the secondary coil, and that induces the EMF in the secondary coil. Okay, then nextly explain why power losses in the transmission cable are lower when the electric energy is transmitted at a high voltage. Okay, so you have to here recall the power and voltage and current relation. So power P is equal to I square R, which is again equal to V square over R. Okay, so see here they have just asked the power losses and higher voltage. So power will be more when there will be the voltage, as the current and voltage are inversely proportional, but power and voltage are directly proportional. Getting it? Means your more the voltage, more the power will be there, and there will be the less losses. Getting it? Okay, so and even you can say that means as higher voltage are passes through the current or transmissible cable, right? As more voltage passing through the transmission cable, there is a less current, so the power losses are less. You can say that like that as well. So see here, I will write down as more or higher voltage is passing through transmission cable, right? Transmission cable. So less current, hence power losses are less, hence less power losses. Getting it? This is what you have to explain. Okay, so see here, this question is surrounding to your basic concepts, how your basic concepts are there. So to know or to understand tips and tricks how to write down the question paper, if you want to connect with us, I have left my contact in the description box. You can contact for classes, or we have started revision classes. You can contact for that as well. Okay, so we'll straight away move on to next question. This is again, it's a question from May, June 2021. So question number 9, it says that an X-ray machine requires supply of 110 kilovolt. The main electricity supply is 230 volt. A transformer is used to supply the correct voltage of X-ray machine. There are 50 turns on the primary coil of a transformer. Calculate number of turns of a secondary coil. Okay, so this is straightforward question. Okay, you have a formula Vp upon Vs is equal to Np upon Ns, and you have to calculate the Ns. So Ns will be Np times Vs upon Vp, which is equal to Np. 50 turns are given, right? And Vs, you have a X-ray machine required 110 kilovolt. So 110 times 10 raised to 3 over 130. And if you simplify this one, you'll get the right away answer 24,000. It's actually 23.9 times 10 raised to 3. Means it's a 24,000 turns you will require to get this much voltage. Okay, now label the diagram of step down transformer. On the label, state the suitable material for each of the component. Okay, so here you have to draw the just a step down transformer. Step down transformer means the output voltage Vs is less than Vp. Okay, primary voltage. So here, let's say this is transformer, and transformer having primary coil, secondary coil. You can see here, so the more number of turns on the primary coil and less number of turns on the secondary coil, it will look like a step down transformer. That is what you have to show here. AC generator and also AC. Then this is how you have to show here. Even you can material, copper material, you can write here, copper coil. So soft iron core copper coil, you can say. And primary, it's a PP, IP, NS. And here for this one, it's a PS secondary coil voltage, then IP current in the secondary coil, and number of turns of a secondary coil is Ns. You can just mention here, so that it will help you to get the good marks. Okay, that is what you have to show in this labeled a diagram. Okay, getting it? And nextly, third part of this question is explain how transformer operates or induced alternative current in the primary coil cuts the magnetic lines in the secondary coil, okay, and that induces the EMF in the secondary coil. Is how it operates here, AC and in the alternative current in the primary coil, right? Primary coil, and that cuts the magnetic field lines, right? Cuts the magnetic field line of secondary coil, and that induces the EMF, in secondary coil. That is how it works. This is how, means step up and step down transformer works generally. So that's it. Suppose if you want to connect with us for a tuition, I have left my contact in the description box. You can connect with us directly. Okay, that's it. Take care.